Imagine hearing this today. A political leader openly compares women leaders to mother cows. Says only men should lead.
Wow.
Yeah. And this wasn't just anyone. It was Mohammed Salman, the information chief of the PAS Merang Youth Wing.
Okay.
I mean, in Malaysia, right?
Yeah.
A place that's diverse moving forward.
Yeah.
Hearing that kind of statement, it really makes you stop and think.
Absolutely. It's more than just a strange metaphor, isn't it? It taps right into these deeper clashes about values, about the role of women.
Exactly.
And yeah, as you'd expect, it kicked off a huge reaction almost immediately. It went beyond just his personal view, didn't it?
Oh, definitely.
It became this big public discussion about, society's norms, what's acceptable speech, even the legal lines.
So what are your initial thoughts when you hear something like that? Does it shock you anymore?
Well, it's certainly jarring. You hope societies move past such analogies, but clearly these views still exist and get voiced.
So Salman actually explained his analogy. He said it came from, his experience with livestock.
Okay, with cows, specifically.
Yeah. He described how mother cows lead the herd for grazing, resting, going home.
Right.
Well, the male cows, their job is just protection. So he draws this conclusion that humans shouldn't make mother cows women leaders.
Ah, I see the connection he's trying to make, however flawed.
And he insists men should lead. He even brought in the Quran, the women chapter. Chapter 4, verse 34, I think.
Yes, that verse is often cited in these discussions.
His point was, if women lead, men just become passive or, only deal with enemies. So quite a take.
It certainly is, and it definitely split opinions. Now, interestingly, his party's deputy president, Tuan Ibrahim, actually defended him.
Defended him? How?
Well, he framed it as just a literary device, said it's common in Islamic historical texts to use analogies to teach lessons or moral values.
So not sexist, just literary.
That was the claim, that it wasn't intended to be sexist, but the government took a very different view.
I bet. Who weighed in?
The Minister for Law and Institutional Reform, Azalina Othman, said she issued a pretty stern warning.
Okay, what did she say?
She basically said comparing women to animals, especially when you bring religion into it, could break several laws.
Like which ones?
She listed a few possibilities under the Penal Code. There's Section 509 for insulting modesty or dignity.
Right.
Section 504, intentional insult likely to cause a breach of peace. Then Section 298A, causing disunity or enmity on religious grounds.
Wow. Yeah.
And she also highlighted a newer one, Section 507B, which deals with communication harassment using threatening or insulting words that cause fear or distress. She specifically noted that involving religion could really push it into that territory.
That sounds serious. The legal angle really adds weight, doesn't it?
It does. It shows this isn't just being dismissed as a casual comment.
And it wasn't just the government. Other groups spoke out too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Civil society groups,
Yeah.
women's organizations, they had strong responses.
Like who?
Well, the Malaysian women leaders, aspiring generation GAPMY, they came out swinging, called it naked patriarchal thinking.
Strong words.
They said it has absolutely no place in a civilized society. And they countered his interpretation of Islam, too,
How so?
by pointing to history. Figures like Prophet Muhammad's wife, Khadijah, a really successful businesswoman.
Right. A leader in her own right.
Exactly. And Aisha, his other wife, a renowned scholar, a transmitter of hadith. These aren't passive figures.
Good point. So they're saying Islamic history itself shows women in leadership roles.
Precisely. And they also tackled that Quran verse, chapter 4, verse 34.
What was their take on it?
They argued it's often misinterpreted, that its focus is more about responsibilities within the family unit, not about banning women from public life or leadership roles.
So a very different interpretation based on historical context and, other prominent female figures in Islamic history.
Exactly. It shows the diversity of interpretation even within the religion itself.
It's just worrying how one comment like that can reinforce old stereotypes,
That's the real danger, isn't it? These kinds of remarks, they risk solidifying outdated ideas about gender roles. It can affect perceptions of women in, everything. Jobs, education, leadership.
Yeah, the ripple effect.
Real.
It could go way beyond just this one incident.
It really could. It touches on these fundamental ideas about equality and what kind of society we're building.
So starting for this one really provocative comparison, women to mother cows. We've seen the political defense, the legal warnings, the pushback from civil society and religious scholars. It really paints a picture of this ongoing debate in Malaysia about gender equality, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. And it leaves us with a really important question, I think. As the country moves forward, how do we make sure all voices get respect?
Right.
But also, how do we effectively deal with statements that could actually harm social harmony, that could hold back development for everyone? It's a tough balance.
It really is. Food for thought.
Definitely.
Remember to like and subscribe.